Well, today we caught up with international racing expert Francesca Cumani to discuss her top 5 picks for the Emirates Melbourne Cup, including her father's horse, Mount Athos, who's currently second favourite. Francesca, great to see you, home away from home in Melbourne. It's such a great time to be in this city, isn't it?
Oh, wonderful time. And, the sun's shining, it's Cup week, everything's looking pristine, and we're just ready for a huge week.
Now, you're a very busy girl. You've got lots of media commitments with your various roles, but you still have had time to head out to Werribee and check out a lot of the international horses. So what's taken your eye so far?
Well, you know what? It's just really hard to rule any horses out, because normally you find your Melbourne Cup horses by process of elimination. You think, oh, well, I'll put a line through that and that one. But none of them. And even the old boys like Red Caddo and Dunedain, they still look very sprightly and fresh. And then the French are quite interesting because they do things a little bit differently, very light on the workload. And it's fascinating actually seeing how everybody trains in that one spot.
Now, your family have come agonisingly close on 2 occasions with Little Bower and also Purple Moon. Can your father's horse, Mount Athos, change that pattern and unfortunate luck in the past?
Well, we're really hoping so, obviously. And even him last year, he was so unlucky because he got a bit far back, and then coming around the bend, he got bumped a few times, and then once he straightened up and balanced up, he really flew, overtook nearly the whole field and finished 5th. So that was a bit painful. And when you know the horse is in such good form, to have bad luck is frustrating, and then that's when my dad goes, right, not coming back. But no, he's back. The horse is in great form. He's so happy with him at Werribee. He looks great. He's been working great, eating well. So he's ticking all the boxes so far.
Now, you've mentioned a mare that's taken your eye, Verema.
Yeah, no, she's a lovely-looking French mare, trained, of course, by Alain Dupré, who's won the race with Americain. He really knows what he's doing. He's a master trainer. And I don't think he'd be coming with a horse of the Aga Khan's unless he thought it had a really good chance. She hasn't done a huge amount at Werribee in terms of track work, but he said, she's a filly, they don't need much work, and she's got a nice light weight. She's got Christophe Lemaire coming in for the ride. He's been here before, he's done it, so she's really catches the eye.
Now, who else is taking your eye? Dish the dirt.
Well, I think the other one, really interesting runner, is Guy Waterhouse's new horse, Très Bleu. So he came from France. He was also second in the German Derby, and then he's won his last 2 starts, beating really good fields, including Cirrus des Aigles, who's like one of the highest rated horses in Europe. And he's interesting because he gets in on a really light weight, 51 kilos. He's got Tommy Berry in the saddle. And the only negative could be that he's a 3-year-old by European terms, so possibly a little bit inexperienced, and he has been a little bit of a handful at Werribee. He's just quite a kind of aggressive type of horse, but I think Gay's really been trying to knock that out of him, and he won't be lacking fitness because he's been doing a lot of work out there.
Moving on to the Australian horses, who's your top pick there?
I think it's got to be Fiorente. I mean, he was so close last year, finishing second when Gay had just got him. She's now had him for a whole year. His form's been impeccable. His run on the Cox Plate was incredible. From that wide barrier, he was working the whole way, sitting wide, overtaking horses, and then he was still there at the finish. And I think stepping up to 2 miles will really suit him.
I'm going to ask you to narrow it down to one. Who is your top pick at this stage?
Well, I'd feel stupid if I didn't say Mount Athos, because he's obviously my dad's horse, and he is coming here in great form, and there's no negatives for not tipping him on top. So we just have to hope we get a bit of luck this year and it eventually falls our way.
Get back on track, Victoria. The Spring Racing Carnival. It's time for some real entertainment. Visit springracingcarnival.com.au. You know you want to.